I'd like to share with you this morning a story of an encounter between a man struggling with his recovery and an employee of ours. It is written in the form of a letter to our agency. Dear SCADD, I'm a recovering alcoholic and drug addict. I'm writing to you to inform you of the inspiring young man under your employ who at the time I didn't realize was saving my life. He is employed at your halfway house. I apologize if I don't give you the correct name. Although he did introduce himself, my memory has suffered due to my addiction. I had been struggling. I did not want to give in to my addiction, not again. It would be the end of me, and I had no more runs in me. I needed to speak to anyone, but I had no one. I was only passing through town and noticed the SCADD sign on the building. I had heard of SCADD, and I had been through many substance abuse programs in my years. I had all but given up on people. I felt that all I could trust was myself. So I don't know why I did it, but I found myself at the doorstep of your halfway house. I was shocked when this vibrant young man answered the door, proclaiming to be the house manager of this house of alcoholics and drug addicts such as myself. I thought, how can this boy help me, untouched and bearing no scars of the disease? But again, to my surprise, he asked me in and asked how he could help me. I wanted to scoff at him, but something about him was inviting, sincere. I accepted his offer. Over the next hour, he just sat and listened. I vented to him my woes and struggles, how I had no answers and so desperately wanted a bottle of whiskey at that very moment. How I knew it would be the end of me if I did. How the end sounded frightening and inviting all at the same time. He simply listened. He could have just listened. Just his willingness to do that was enough. I felt relief and that I would at least make it through the day. Then this young man said something that I couldn't believe someone so young would have the knowledge to speak such words of advice. He told me I already had the strength to battle my disease. He told me to look back at any time that I had that was sober and asked me what did I learn from it. He asked me to think about every relapse, why did it happen, what caused it, and what did I learn from it. He told me that my alcoholism is a disease that ebbs and flows, that I will never be rid of it, but I could live with it and maybe even master it. He then said, a man who closes his mind to learning, who thinks there is nothing else to learn, is an idiot. And there it was. He had just broken down years of AA, years of treatment facilities, into a simple life lesson. So simple, but how it took me years to come to it. I write to inform you of this young man's extraordinary gift, of his patience and kindness. If not for his time, which he did not have to give me, I truly feel I would be dead and forgotten today. Now I am still sober, and my life progresses in ways that I never thought it could. I thank you for running an organization which has employees of such stature. Bless you and your employees of SCADD. Thank you from a brother in recovery. In this world of so many challenges, we all just want to be treated with compassion and kindness, dignity and respect. At some point in our lives, we all need someone to just listen and to offer validation. Kindness, empathy, validation, and hope. This is what our SCADD team member offered a struggling man on such a pivotal day in his life. These are the tenets of what United Way programs do in our community. Go forward today and be proud of the work that we do. It's hard work, but it's work that has impact and makes a real difference in people's lives. Thank you to the United Way for supporting SCADD and to all of our partner agencies that support our community every day.